Remy looks tired. Hello, Remy.
If it isn't the magic school's new star professor. How was your first day?
Headmaster Block is very...
All of which you've solved? No.
Yes. But then, and even if I worked through the night, I still couldn't finish them all. No one could.
Interesting and curious. If he wanted to represent you as the Archmage's bad choice, that he wouldn't have given... People would realize what kind of game was being played and the trick. Did you notice anything else?
Archmage Alistair gave me a...
That's just like him. He likes magical playthings.
That's not all. The slate advised me to build a golem to help me with my work.
A golem?
They're very strong, so it could help me with a lot of my work.
Yes, but I was thinking of something. Think about it. We agree the Archmage is the most powerful living wizard.
Of course.
No one could touch a hair on his head with a magical, but brute force. A stone to the head.
That could be a possibility.
But now imagine that he had a bodyguard, a big chap, hard as stone.
Such as a golem.
Exactly. Even a troll wouldn't get past the golem. But the best thing, golems are absolutely... They simply cannot help but follow them up.
And if I order it to defend the Archmage with its life...
Then that's exactly what it'll do. And no one...
That sounds...
Can you manage that? Building a golem and...
I'll sure try. I'll get it to complete the headmaster's stupid tasks first.
The headmaster and the council leader have come up against the wrong gnome.
You don't look all that happy yourself.
Tough week. I'm worried about the Archmage's safety. The situation in the town is... He was heckled on the street while checking up on a field hospital down there. But it was just some wound-up idiots. I'm worried about the one assailant who has enough brains, resources and volition.
Someone like Headmaster Block.
Hard to imagine, but it can't be ruled out.
I surprised Headmaster Block in the staff room as he was rummaging through a desk drawer. But he was startled when I spoke to him, like I caught him doing something.
He didn't want you to see him fiddling around in his own desk drawer.
Interesting, isn't it?
At first there was the unsolvable exercises, and now the desk drawer. Something's not right.
That's what I think too. The council leader was standing up by the new lottery drum.
Yes, she has the lookout under her. She's a horrible piece of work. Ambitious, stubborn and unscrupulous. A dangerous combination. Comes from a humble background but got her feet under old Van Buren's table. Tried to persuade him to do all sorts of new business deals and start a career in politics. Many say he died so young because he finally wanted to be left in peace.
How did she end up as the Archmage's most promising challenger?
The Archmage doesn't want the most important posts in government to go automatically to the richest citizens anymore, but rather to the most...
And of course the nobility and the merchants don't...
They were seething when they found out about it, but there was nothing they could do to start with. The Archmage was too popular. But then along came Sybil Van Buren, and she had a plan. The election was to be approved and set for 1 year. 1 year in which she put up obstacles in the Archmage's way and sabotaged his politics in any way she could. Her only aim was to make him look bad. By the gods, how I'd load it if she succeeded.
But we will win the election, right?
Van Buren has used all her resources. They're powerful, rich friends with important posts at the Seastone Lookout. It's the only newspaper left in town. Simple slogans, simple solutions, patriotism and resentment. She tells the people what... And yet, the Archmage will win. Every vote for the council leader and her cronies is a vote too many. But stupidity amongst the voters has not prevailed yet.
Why doesn't the Archmage defend himself more aggressively against the council leader? Why doesn't he just tell everyone?
He wants as many people as possible to take part in solving our problems. He doesn't want there to be two sides at each other's throats. But I don't know if it will work. They blame everyone and everything, and they don't even try to change anything anymore. He's comfortable having things stay as they are. That's why many favor it. What kind of world would it be if there was glaring injustice and everyone put up with it just because change takes too much effort? But hey, I'm just a rat. What do I know?
So what do we do now? Keep an eye on Headmaster Block and see what happens?
So near the elections. A supporter of the council leader behaving suspiciously in the vicinity of the Archmage. No, too risky. We can't.
So you're gonna have...
I'd like to, but perhaps that's precisely their plan. An officially unofficial employee of the Archmage.
Wouldn't be good if word got out. But what about a teacher looking for a form in the staff room? A teacher who is in the school because the headmaster has given him tasks.
Normally I would try to, but the Archmage is visiting the school tomorrow. If his opponents are planning something, we have to...
I'll do it. I'll have a look around and get back to you if I discover anything.
All right, but...
Then let's not waste any time. I'll build a golem bodyguard for the Archmage and have a look around the headmaster's office.
Good idea. And let me know as soon as you find anything peculiar. No heroics, Wilbur Weathervane.
I'll be careful.
I'll go back underground. I want to find out about the dark magic the Archmage has been sensing.
Good luck. You and Van Buren will not succeed with your plan. You may have great and powerful friends, but the Archmage... Remy left his class. There's a mark. For most people, that's just a little sip. But for a rat, that's a... Someone forgot their jacket. Or left it hanging there while they take... That would be risky. The crime rate in this town is as... Someone forgot their... Master Marcus and Bill eventually had enough of this strange role-playing apparatus. I thought Master Marcus had outgrown his love of fantasy worlds, but now this live role... I'm worried about it. The thing makes a good fireplace. I must say that, overall, I hope that in a few days I can celebrate the election victory. Swinging Seastone, the town that never sleeps. This postcard was clearly sent I can't enter the upper town, the gate's locked. A sheet of paper with lots of paragraphs in small type. Article 1, paragraph 1, drink with sense. If sense is not available, drink without. And here, Article 6, paragraph 5, the feeding of mugwort. That makes sense. Article 14, paragraph 2. This seems to be a long list of rules that apply to it. This way you can check at any time to ensure that any freewheeling part... There are a whole bunch of article... Hopefully I can sleep in my own bed too. A bed here at the inn would overtime. Wow! A two-headed ogre. I've heard of those. I never thought I'd actually ever see one of those in real life. Hello!
Little mini-man. But Blout, that's a guest. Welcome, noble sir.
I have heard that you buy...
We don't have much choice. He's the only trader who'll sell us alcohol. You're right there.
Seastone is a big town with lots of merchants.
Since the town was virtually besieged with refugees, there's been no way for the farmers and traders from the surrounding...
Right. And Bill gets his supplies by air. Just as...
Of course. Bill trades out. That way they avoid competition.
I smashed them all!
We are... up.
Would you perhaps...
No, thank you. We still have stock, and we have much fewer guests since the...
But I need a...
The password for Bill's crane capers? If you were one of his trustworthy...
How about we try and bring down Bill and his exorbitant...
Bash him?
Well, let's just say I could put...
Shield. I don't know.
The plan is absolutely Anton-proof. I just need Bill's password and...
And it won't be traced back to us? I really don't...
It's a secret covert operation.
Smelled it in sick.
Oh, all right then. The password is...
Really?
Here, a bag of silver for the brandy. It will be worth it if it's scuppered.
Thanks. Well,
Me too.
so...
My name is Zloth, mage, philosopher, scholar.
And bag of
That is Blout, my brother. He is...
me, Basher.
Do you...
I bought it. Blout is just...
Blout bought too.
Yes, but then you lost your half at poker?
Blout not Blout. Best laugh if he...
If you touch me, I'll have you thrown in jail.
Are you allowed one or...
One would think that as we have two voices, we should also have two votes.
And who do you want to vote for?
Archmage Alistair.
Council little woman said
Blout likes it when...
tax down. More work for all. She's
But you don't buy it.
I'd also prefer it if our problems were solved quicker, but Van Buren stands for things staying as they are or regressing.
Did someone forget that jack?
Oh, it belongs to a young guest. He, well, got into a fight with...
lock up.
What happened?
He was quietly drinking his beer. Shield Hand came in, recognised him as one of the protesters and wanted... The young man refused, said he hadn't done anything wrong and would...
Then bang.
And the jacket?
It's been hanging there ever since. We're keeping it as a...
Then take care, you two. One, both.
So long.
Bye.
The jacket belongs to a protest. It has several patches and a badge. No one noticed. Headmaster Block seems to be counting gold. Lots of gold. Hello, Headmaster Block.
Weathervane, haven't...
I'm sort of still on the job.
Fine. I have to admit that your performance today did not disappoint me.
Really?
I didn't expect anything. Thus, I was neither surprised nor disappointed that your results do not look good.
What are you doing there, if I might?
Of course not. The gold is for the council leader's election campaign.
Some people want the council leader to win the election.
Of course. They see their donation as an investment.
I think that you're unfairly giving me...
Oh, I could get rid of you with very simple tasks, Weathervane. It's not your fault. You shouldn't have been put in a position in which you are confronted with tasks that are beyond your schooling and your...
Have to be going.
I'll be expecting you tomorrow after the opening ceremony so we can talk about your...
Very well. My golem and I are going to show you. I've had so much to do in school, I haven't been here since the... It turned out well, even if it is a little bit weird. I don't need to talk to... Hello, Black. Before I became a mage, I worked...
You have stupid boss.
I am not...
Blout always have to work
That's because you're so clumsy.
in too much work.
Are you...
Little woman with big hair.
And you believe that if she's elected, you're...
Sure.
Fine. But I...
Mean. And when Blout soon rich.
Bye, Blout.
Bye.
The water in the bucket's frozen. Usually citizens and paper, wood. The water...
Yeah.
If you're you're for justice and change, you'll probably be voting for Archmage Alistair, right?
The election's a joke. One corrupt politician replacing another. And behind the scenes,
That may be true of the council leader, but the Archmage...
Big Man has got them eating out their hands.
Exactly. The magic industrial multinational...
So you're entering your own candidate?
That's pure daft. There's no point. We're doing the only thing that...
Maybe I can pass on some of your demands to the...
We demand that no one in Avantasia...
Isn't that mathematically impossible?
Not at all. If every resident got exactly the same...
But if everyone gets the same amount of gold without... Why would anyone bother to earn the gold in the first place?
Only someone who belongs to the rich elite could ask something like that.
Everything all right in the lower town?
Couldn't be better. The fire of protest is stoking up hell. People are being drawn close.
And because of a lack of space.
Wheesht!
Why did you set up the barricade here and not at the gate? That would have given you loads of...
And the inn would have been on our...
Our barricade is more visible this way. The elite should quake at the sight of our resolve.
I don't think they're doing that.
You're clearly trying to drive a wedge between us, agent. See? The fat cats are trying to sabotage us. They're afraid.
Have to be going.
May the protest never end.
That's that terrible boy from class. Pretty late for a little guy like him. Hey!
Whoa! You're...
Out to make fun of me, are you? You're probably upset after I proved that I know more about...
What? What are you talking about, Mom?
You were pretty cheap.
Which school?
There you go again, trying to make...
But Master Weathervane,
This morning in the mage school...
The mage school? In the upper town? I wasn't born in Seastone, and I'm certainly not important enough
You mean to tell me you weren't in my class?
in your class to become a wizard. That would be so cool.
I still believe you're trying to make fun of me.
Not that I know of, Master Weathervane. Hey, perhaps someone was controlling my thoughts without me.
Now I'm sure you're trying to make fun of me.
No, it is possible. Not all of the sorcerers, necromancers, and lawyers.
You look like you're training for an important...
No, I'm reenacting your battle. How you and Captain Bonnet and Princess Ivo defeated the Archwitch, Mortroga.
Oh, really?
It must have been the greatest battle of all time. The solitary heroes surrounded by monsters. Boom, bash, da!
Well, maybe it wasn't quite that...
10 years of war, the artifact of divine fate, and suddenly, peace. What's not dramatic about...
Do you know what the artifact...
It can fulfill your every wish. I bet you wished for evil to be defeated. Right, Master?
We never used it. The Archmage warned us that the artifact was just too powerful.
But if you can wish for anything, why not just...
Archmage Alistair doesn't believe the world works that way, and I...
If that's what you think,
It's getting late.
I'll wait until all the guests have left the tavern. Sometimes Zloff and Blout give me a room.
You don't have a real home.
I've got lots of homes. Sometimes I sleep down in the tent city, and sometimes widowed. But if I can sleep in a real bed in the pub, then of course I'd prefer that.
I have a small room in the school. My rabbit sheep won't be able to defend his bed in his usual...
That would be... What? But the school's in the upper town. I'm not allowed to go there.
Ah, silly rules. Maybe you'll win the lottery.
Which lottery?
There's a lottery tomorrow. The winner
That would be fantastic.
Maybe you'll get lucky. Everyone has an equal...
I'm sure to win. And if not today, then perhaps next time.
Was good to see you again, or met you for the first time.
There's no way I would have forgotten if I'd met you before.
Either the boy's making fun of me, or that's another item from our list of strange events. The pin that was attached to X's jacket shows a black fist on a red background.
So, Petey, what's...
Gold can't buy happiness.
As long as it's jangling in someone else's... Absolutely right. So, you wanted a barrel of brandy.
Right.
That'll be a small bag of silver. One barrel of brandy coming up.
That's it. That's the barrel with the mark.
What did you say?
Nothing.
As long as you pay, I deliver. Take care.
Bill didn't pay any taxes on that barrel, and those taxes build roads, care for the sick and elderly, and Shield Hand won't be impressed. Sloth paid for that barrel fair and square, so it...
And?
Bill has delivered the marked barrel.
And has therefore cheated me. Just you wait. I'm going to get the bribe money I'm due and then some.
Hey, hello? What about my exemption? Hey, Mr. Shieldhand! And now Shieldhand's busy negotiating his bribe with... Hello, Sloth.
Ah,
Bill delivered the barrel without paying tax on it.
and that's supposed to cause him problems?
Mr. Shieldhand is arresting him right now. Oh, talking to him.
Those two don't particularly like each other, but they are dependent on the same people. They wouldn't,
Bessie,
no.
bite the hand that...
Right.
Ah, if only I was there. Then I could make sure they played... See you, Sloth.
So long.
That's the reporter who let the council leader dictate tomorrow's news. If I've ever seen a frustrated man, fox, then it's him.
Oh.
You know me?
The leader of the council asked me to...
My major's cape is still brand new. I got it when I became a professor. Do you like it?
Very fetching. Why are you disturbing my quiet drink?
I have a couple of questions.
A couple?
I saw you up there, at the lottery drum.
Not one of my greatest moments. Letting a politician tell me what I should write about.
So why do it then?
Can't drink integrity. Anyway, it's fantastic being able to influence so many people's opinions. What I write becomes a...
I get the feeling you're not very happy.
Really? Why shouldn't I be? I've always got enough liquor in my belly and I've never earned as much gold as I have this. I spent it on women, alcohol and fast horses. I just frittered the rest away. I simply must be happy.
I noticed that you're always drinking from that same glass.
So?
Shouldn't the glass eventually...
It's a magic glass. Sloth came up with it. He didn't want to keep bringing me new glasses and I didn't want to keep waiting for the next drink. So he magically connected the glass with one of the barrels behind the bar. A win-win situation.
You're the editor of the Sea...
Fox. Archibald.
Your name is really Fox.
You got a problem with that?
Oh, isn't that a little unimaginative? You are a fox, and your name is Fox.
That's just how it is.
Let's get...
Oh dear. Everyone's a critic now.
What are you writing at the...
An article for tomorrow's edition. Pet dragon attacks on the rise. Child mauled.
That's terrible. Is the child okay?
Ah, don't worry. The kid is as made up as the problem with pet dragons.
But...
In the obvious, the Archmage simply doesn't do enough about the pet dragon problem.
But I thought that there wasn't.
The leader of the council has now picked up the issue and has finally enacted a law. Everyone win. My newspaper, because it reported on this urgent problem. The leader of the council, because she... And the citizens, because they don't have... Are you worried about pet dragon?
No.
You see, all thanks to Mrs. Van Buren.
I think I have a story.
Yeah?
As we speak, the captain of the town guard and a notorious merchant are negotiating bribes. What do you...
I'm shocked.
No, seriously. Bill smuggles alcohol into the lower town, bypassing customs. Mr. Shieldhand...
Wilbur, let me explain.
Mr. Fox, you're a reporter. It's your duty. Do you know why you feel so lousy? Because you're a bloodhound. Fox. Because you're a blood... You don't want to just make up stories and have propaganda dictated to you.
Ah, all right then. Come and see how this old fox sorts things out.
Fabulous! There's just one problem. Those two...
I'm a reporter. I can go anywhere.
That's nonsense. If I gave you a gold piece for every barrel, I'd only be making 6 gold pieces profit on 3 gold pieces outlay. I may as well pay tax.
I want my share. Nothing happens around here without my share.
Good evening, gentlemen.
And now him too.
What's that I hear? Exorbitant prices being charged for alcohol, and this alcohol is being smuggled past customs into the lower town?
I was just in the process of clearing up the affair.
What do you want, Fox? Push off. We've got business.
That's why I'm here. I want to show my young friend over there how business is done in this town.
Exactly. That's why we have...
Well, according to the law, Bill would have to forego lots of money, Shieldhand would be out of a job, and the little influence he has, and I would be worried about the...
So what do you propose?
I get my alcohol at the normal price from now on. No more daylight robbery for the old fox. Bill, you continue using your crane, saving you on customs. Our competent Captain Shieldhand here is then entitled to part of the savings. I save gold, you continue to earn more than you're entitled to, and Shieldhand makes a bit on the side.
But...
Sounds fair to me.
Oh, all right then.
Then we've got a deal. Come on, Shieldhand, this is cause for celebration. You see, little Wilbur here could clearly see that the situation was unsustainable. An arrangement which made you money suddenly leaving you empty-handed. Can't have that.
Thank you, Weathervane. Perhaps I was wrong about... Here, with this you can get from the lower town to the upper town any time. You've earned it.
This is the world I helped build. Rather than toppling it, I've become one of its pillars. That's the reason I'm not happy.
Hello, Bill.
Wilbur.
I hear Mr. Shieldhand caught wind of your smuggling.
Someone must have given him a tip. He's not exactly the sharpest.
Why are you telling me all this stuff? Bit about the customs, Mr. Shieldhand.
You're one of us. You live in the upper town. You're a professor. Hey, tell me, you must have really bled the Archmage on that one, right? I mean, as the only available you probably get your weight in gold every month.
Well, I get an apple, and...
I understand. In the end, the others want...
So now you can just keep on smuggling your alcohol without worry?
Thanks to you, it was a mistake depriving Shield Hand of it. One hand washes the other, and in the end, everyone's got more gold in their pockets. The system works.
I have to be going, Bill.
See ya.
The troll just downed tools and called it. I should bring that up at the next staff. Ew, the bucket is filled with some kind of mucus. Half water, half troll spit, I bet. No wonder the floor isn't clean. I feel really worn down today. I'd love to go to my nice warm room and see my cozy soft bed, but if something were to happen to the Archmage just because... No! Completely out of the... I've got a class tomorrow morning. I should... Blocky has forbidden me from using magic in class, but how can I inspire my students? As soon as I have time, I might see if some of these books actually... Then again, I'd say they're more likely notes from former... And what's this? Oh, a class photograph. For a while, photography... A sorcerer unveiled these little devices which could take detailed pictures of the real... However, it turned out that small demons... They stole a piece of soul from those photographs. One of the first clues that the graduating Remy hinted that I should have a look around in there. Something about the headmaster isn't quite... The door's bound to be locked. I don't think books could help me at the moment. I'm easily distracted. I should actually do something productive, or sleep maybe. But instead I just read a book or play a game. The door handles look like stupid ears. That...
Oi, I heard that.
You can talk...
And hear.
You can hear and speak.
Certain.
Why? I mean, why must everything be a...
How could I hear the access code if I didn't have any ear? And how could I tell you the code is wrong if I didn't have a...
I teach at this school and I'd like to get in...
What is the code?
I'm starting to get the feeling that someone's deliberately put in obstacles.
It's called life.
No, I mean that quite literally, it's like there's someone out there, somewhere, who has nothing better to do than think up one... There's no other explanation. I don't think...
No entry without the code.
Presumably the headmaster just forgot to tell me.
No entry with...
I have to get that code.
I don't...
Mr. Shieldhand?
Mr.
Do you think it's okay for you, as a captain of the city guard, to be taking...
I don't know what you're talking...
About your deal with Bill?
According to my information, the Honourable Trade...
But...
That's always been our motto.
Have to be going.
Yeah.
The houses in Seastone are pretty cramped together. And down there somewhere there's a city made of tents and boards. The Archmage is working hard to give people hope after the devastation of the war.
I want to know what's going on. All the rats have orders from my uncle except for me. I want to help too.
I understand that you want to help and have a real soft spot for little heroes. But you're not the strongest and your health isn't best.
The Archmage staying in power is much more important for the small and the weak. We would be the first to suffer under the council.
You could be right there. I'm trying to build a golem and I have to get...
I could find a way into the staff room. There are lots of secret tunnels and passages under the town. One of them is...
About the staff...
Yes?
I need to get in.
But...
I need your help. Could you look through the notes on the headmaster's desk? He's a stickler for order, and I'm sure he'll have the door code written.
Why do you need to get into...
The headmaster was acting strange and was hiding.
Perhaps it's a bomb.
Maybe. We need to find out what exactly. But you're...
Got it.
Tell me...
Some of the tunnels are old sewage pipes, but there are also lots of caves and old vaults down there. There are even some holes and crevices that rats don't dare crawl in. Some say there's a dark force.
That sounds ominous.
I've never seen anything myself, but I'm more worried about the zombies.
Zombies in Seastone?
Yes, there are. But Uncle Remy says sooner or later...
When I first heard of you, they said you were very sick.
I was often ill during the war, and hungry. We never had enough to eat until you came and helped.
Of course.
Not for everyone. Some people treat us like vermin. Some people don't like, but he doesn't even keep the gold for himself.
I spoke to your uncle today.
He works too much. He says, I can sleep when we've rebuilt the country.
He shouldn't overdo it.
That's why we have to help him. He wouldn't have to do everything on his own if you and me...
Okay, you try and get into the staff room, then we'll meet back here, okay?
I always am.
Hopefully that all goes well. Remy would never forgive me if something happened to Timmy. Hello, Sloth.
Ah, Wilbur. Greetings.
About the whole bringing down Bill thing,
Yes?
I'm afraid it didn't quite work.
I wasn't exact. And even if Bill did get his knuckles wrapped, someone else would have come and... It's the system that does...
Broken!
The merchants are all in cahoots and fix the prices.
See you, Sloth.
So long.
I don't have anything to talk to Blout. There are a whole bunch of articles here. The paper is Article 9, Paragraph 1. Dwarven ale may only be served in specially... Luckily, they don't know about the cellar master back home in the White Ridge Mountains and our Dwarven ale experiment. There are a whole bunch of Article 9... Headmaster Block?
Yeah.
I hear the door to the staff room.
That is correct.
I never received the code.
That too is... I thought it would be a waste of energy giving you the code and then having to change it again once you are no longer a teacher at this school.
But...
You can go into the staff room again tomorrow morning as...
But... Have to be going.
Goodbye.
You're back. What did you find out?
Lots of documents full of lists and numbers. Nothing suspicious, but I did find an entry titled door with 4 numbers underneath. 4, 60, 9, 41. I wrote them down for you.
You did great. These numbers are sure to be... Thanks for your help.
Well, if you need my help again, you...
Would you like to come with me? Maybe I can use a little...
Wow! Yes, please.
The magic slate from Master Alice.
What can I do for you?
What can you tell me about
Golems are powerful magical beings. They are made of clay or stone, have unbelievable...
Are they living beings or...
They are tools for mages. They do heavy physical work for them. The mage inserts a piece of paper with commands written on it.
Ah, where can I get a golem?
Golems are very rare and expensive. The body of a golem is a kind of statue of stone. In order to bring the lifeless statue to life, a spell...
And nobody knows this formula.
That is not correct.
But how? Ah, Master Alistair! He must have sensed that I'd need a golem to help. The body should be easy enough to build, and you know the spell, so what's the problem?
The spell must be written in magic ink.
Ah, piffle, I'm good at finding rare things. What's the best way to...
A golem needs a torso of stone, clay, loam, or similar. It also needs strong...
And a couple of strong legs to move around.
Correct. The head of a golem must be made of clay.
That means I'll have to make the head myself. Unless I just happen to find a finished golem head. What's the...
A golem...
And
the head of...
What ingredients are needed for this magic ink? Does it have to be brewed like a... Like, stir 3 times to the left and then 4 quick turns to the right?
No. A simple mixing of the ingredients is sufficient.
Okay.
Exactly 2 centiliters of crocodile tears, exactly 12 drops of dragon sweat, and exactly 1 sea stone small ounces of...
What in the world is 12 teen? And dragon sweat? It's kind of hard to make a dragon sweat.
Correct. Dragon sweat is very rare.
I'll think of something. Can you list the ingredients?
No problem. You can see the list by looking at me in the...
What do you mean, looking at you in the...
You'll manage.
Show me. And how exactly is the key to the town supposed to help me? I don't see a keyhole. Cool. It looks like Bill's delivery's finally arrived. I've heard of trunks with hundreds of legs, but this looks like a normal packing crate.
Oi, what is this? That's all right. That... Stop him! Stop! Outrageous! Just you wait. You're going to have to wait a hell of a long time for your gold.
What was that? Absolute bonkers. Oh, there's a piece of paper. Delivery note. Better World Ironworks. 1 piss pot model carefree. 4-piece Better World Ironworks. Never heard of it. Lots of new companies. Hello, Bill. thing running about over there?
A darn scam, that's what it is. They won't get a penny out of me sending me
Yes, but...
a piss pot. Sounded like a good idea. We equip piss pots with legs. You don't do the walking when it's... But why the devil give a pot legs that means he scurries about like a boar on fire?
What are these Better World Ironworks?
They're those darn crooks what sold me this useless piss pot. Those do-gooders.
Do-gooders?
Yeah, they collected swords, armour, plough blades from swords, piss pots from helmets, that kind of rubbish.
You mean this piss pot was once some soldier...
Could have belonged to a general for all I... Now it's a piss pot on the run.
Ah, a soldier's helmet can... No wonder he doesn't like it. You're pretty good at numbers,
I'd say.
Can you tell me how much 12-teen...
12-teen is a forgotten number, between 12 and... In the past, people counted more precisely, so there were a few extra numbers.
But I have to add exactly 12-teen drops of dragon sweat to a...
Oh, exactly 12-teen. Well, that's something else completely. That's what mages always write if they don't really know themselves. They don't want to admit it, and it sounds cleverer if they say exactly 12-teen rather than it doesn't really matter. But you should know that as a mage.
Now I do. Do you sell crocodile?
Can order them. Be here in 3 days.
Ah.
Oh, the fine sir wants free overnight delivery.
Do you sell dragon sweat?
Dragon sweat? That's very expensive.
I was afraid of that.
I mean expensive like, I'll give you half of my kingdom and my prettiest daughter. Even you can't afford that.
I have to be going.
See ya.
Hello?
What is the
The code is 46941.
Correct.
Then shouldn't you be opening...
I don't know your voice. But
I have the code.
I have a dual-level security system. The correct code must be delivered in the voice of a teacher whom I know.
That would have been too easy. A code and a voice recognition.
We are in a school for magic. If a pupil were to brew a potion and change themselves, and if someone happens to have the code but isn't a teacher, they still cannot.
But
If you were a teacher at this school, Headmaster Block would have introduced you to me.
I guess he didn't think it was necessary.
I may not have the power of sight, but I do have an exceptional pair of ears.
The door won't be fooled so easily. The code has to be spoken in Headmaster Block's voice.